Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Learn Together. I am your coach, Kingmaker. Today I have SK Fries from the Wild Rift subreddit playing Diana middle against Yasuo. One thing I'm worried about in this matchup is that Diana's kit is about burst damage while Yasuo is about sustained damage. If Yasuo can survive the burst, then he has a great chance of killing us. Diana is going to have to find a way to deactivate his shield before she can go in for a full all-in combo. Even then, Yasuo is super mobile, so I'm just hoping that we can land our Q and we can easily follow up and keep him close to us. Alright, and this lane is over. I will see you guys in the next video. Normally I'd say let's pressure this and stay on top of him, making it hard for him to farm, but we're low on health and that makes us a juicy target for the jungler. What we need to do is find time to go back. Now would be a great time to take a recall. By the time we get back, the wave will be pushed back to us and we can freeze the wave and zone Yasuo off. This is what I was actually worried about with these extended trades. We need to burst and back off until we can make an attempt to all in. Nicely done. I'm glad you and Vi are on the same page. Yasuo is going to have an extremely difficult time coming back into this game. We just need to make sure that if we're going to trade, we have to pop his shield before we use any big skills. I don't think Vi needs your help here, and our time would be better spent had we recalled sooner. One issue is we're diving in on Yasuo while he still has his shield active. If we wait a few seconds, we can get a positive trade. At this point, we take a deficit because we expend our mana to do no damage. This is confusing for me. Fizz is level 4 as well as Yasuo. We are free and clear, then we decide to go back in. Vi overchases and undoes all the work she did early game. How do we beat Yasuo now? We keep the lane frozen right where it's at and we don't let him farm. Pause for a second and ask yourself, why are we skirmishing 40 seconds before Dragon? Top is pinging that Zed isn't there, so we must assume that he's roaming mid. He could be back in Fountain, but if we assume he's mid lane, then we never make this play. Instead, we should be utilizing this time to get vision down on major objectives. The angle on this ward is extremely unnecessary. We should have warded over the wall instead of walking into the brush. Nice job on rotating for the dragon. Next time I need you to hard shove the wave before you rotate so you don't miss any minions as you walk back to lane. We technically didn't have lane priority and Yasuo could have joined that fight at any time. We have a few options. We shove the wave and back, shove the wave and rotate to Herald, or shove the wave and look for a roam to a side lane. Since Vi is pinging Herald, that should be our goal. We're spending a lot of time walking around. We need to make a decision and stick to it. We don't need more DPS on the Herald. What we need is you to zone away the enemy team by poking them with Q and threatening to turn on them. This is a great attempt because Fizz is extremely hard to get away from. Topside tower is almost dead and we don't see Zed anywhere on the map, so we must assume he is ganking us. He might not be, but if we assume that he is ganking us, we don't walk into the same brush that he's ganked us from before. Nicely done. This Yasuo must hate this game. I want Vi to hold onto this Rift Herald a bit longer, preferably until Dragon spawns. This way the enemy team has to react to choose either losing Tower or losing Dragon. I really wanted to play Yasuo until I watched this game. Dragon is up soon, so we need to reset and get vision down for that. By catching Vayne, you just made the Dragon free. Just be careful in overchasing. Sometimes it's worth it to get the kill and just back off and take the objective. I'm sure you know that Dragon's the right call, and since your teammate's not listening, you need to spam ping it. This is a bad decision to walk back in. We have no health. What we should be doing is retreating and spam pinging. Somehow we managed to live after all of that. I still stand by my original call. I think we should be out of mid lane at this point and be focusing on pushing sideways. Shove a wave to draw pressure, and then when the enemy team comes to you, you back off. Hopefully your team is getting something on the opposite side of the map. We get a really nasty engage. I know I said split pushing was the call, but I guess we could team fight as well. You're up 10,000 gold as a team, so either option works. I tend to play a little bit more of a split push style, but it's entirely up to you. Let Vi have Gromp, as you're going to get more gold and experience from the minions in lane. I actually would not back here. I would push another wave out and then back. Pause here and ask, where is the rest of your team? We go and fight the enemy in the enemy's jungle seconds before Baron is up. You got the pick, go Baron, end the game. Great call to go top lane. If you look at the map state, bot lane is pushing against the enemy team, so the enemy team has a choice to defend a Baron or defend a base. We tunneled vision in this fight really hard, but the stasis really came through for us. You obviously know your champion very well, however, I think tunnel vision may be an issue of yours and knowing when to back off of an engagement.